It's easy to hear. You must think I am the soul, and you must act from that platform. But to make it practical is a different matter. In order to make it practical, we need to engage in the process of purification. And one integral aspect of this purification is doing your duty. In His divine wisdom, He has created the whole process of life, that you keep doing your duties in your station in life, and thereby learning, elevating, purifying, uplifting. There are various duties that are described in these Vedas according to our station in life. For a brahmachari, grihasti, vanaprasthi, sannyasi, according to our natural disposition. These duties have been created in such a manner to bring about the gradual elevation of the soul. It's easy to hear. You must think I am the soul, and you must act from that platform. But to make it practical is a different matter. In order to make it practical, we need to engage in the process of purification. And one integral aspect of this purification is doing your duty. These duties do purify. There were two brothers. So both of them were irresponsible, and their parents would instruct them repeatedly to become responsible. The two parents got killed in an accident, and now the two brothers were left to fend for themselves. The responsibility of the younger brother fell on the elder brother, and he suddenly became responsible. You should do like this, you should not do like this, we should do like this. So the responsibility that fell upon him purified him. Don't we see this in the world? When I meet my ex-class fellows after 25, 30 years, and I see them leading highly responsible family lives, I think, is he the same guy who was itna awara in college? Such a loafer and irresponsible? But then all those responsibilities that fell upon him purified him. So God has created this system. Human beings are not created out of thin air. God has created this system, that human beings are creating human beings, bringing with it the responsibility of taking care of them. So raising a child is a great process of learning for the parents. It's a duty given by God. Similarly, there are so many other duties. We all have our bounden duty to give back. This phrase, I hear it again and again in USA. The people out here, they are conscious they need to give back. They have taken from society, they need to give back. You see, this consciousness is imbibed. In India, what do? All the kachara of the house, you take it and throw it on the street. It's going to impact society and people. Who cares? Apni socho. Think of your own. Who cares about society? But out here, they are conscious that you are a member of the society. You have your responsibility to society. Children are trained. The school adopts these 2 miles of the road, and when they are picking up garbage, they realize it's a wrong thing to throw garbage on the road. So the consciousness that we are not independent of society but a part of it, and that is why we are receiving so much from society. If we are something today, we have received. All of us who went through IIT, the government was sponsoring us for so much every year. We were hardly paying anything and the government was bearing the expenses. So we must admit that we have taken so much from society. All the food is because the farmers work in the sun to produce that grain. And when we acknowledge that we are taking, then we must, with that feeling of gratitude, have this consciousness that we need to give back. Sri Krishna is saying, Arjun, it is important for people to realize their duty in this wheel of nature. Now, each person has their own way of giving back because each person has been blessed with different talents. Somebody is so proficient in literature, the ability to write. Somebody has the gift of earning money, his natural innate ability. All right, earn and give back. The founder of the Methodist Church, John Wesley, had said, get all you can, give all you can. There's somebody else who's got a different talent. They use that talent. So whatever God has given us, we use that to give back. And society is so complex, it needs innumerable things. People want to simplify. Swamiji, if you become a Swamiji, then how will you serve society? Say, well, society needs service. Serving the poor, we are trying that as well. But society also needs this service. The imparting of transcendental knowledge. Swami Vivekananda had said, you may convert each building in the land into a charitable organization or a hospital, but the misery of man will continue unabated until their character changes spiritually. As the Bible says, we don't live by bread alone. So spirituality is important. And as a Swamiji, my primary service is to help people elevate themselves spiritually. So each person has their own God-given gift and they utilize that in service of God. And in His divine wisdom, He has created the whole process of life, that you keep doing your duties in your station in life and thereby learning, elevating, purifying, uplifting. Sri Krishna is saying, Arjun, these duties have been presented in the Vedas that were revealed by God Himself. And hence, when these duties are done in proper consciousness, God is pervading in them. In other words, God is non-different from the yajna that you do.